Okay, good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to discuss the atom and then the periodic table. First lesson is about electron clouds. So the objectives: define what an electron cloud is and explain its role in the structure of an atom. Appreciate the importance of the electron cloud model in understanding how atoms bond and interact in the periodic table, and differentiate between Bohr model and electron cloud model in describing electron behavior. So you have to think of these words. Okay, madadaanan natin ito mamaya sa lesson na ito. Okay, what is electron? What is electron cloud? Bohr model, proton. What is the negatively charged particle of atom? Wave-particle duality, nucleus, chemical properties, positive charge, and what is atom? Imagine you are in a dark room with tiny fireflies buzzing around. You can see exactly where each firefly is at a given moment, but you know the area where they usually fly. And this is like electrons in an atom. They move so fast, we only know the cloud area where they are likely to be, but we cannot exactly identify the location at a given moment. So kagaya nito, ito ang pinaka-model ng electron cloud. The electron cloud is a cloud of negative charge kasi nga ang charge ng electron is negative, surrounding the nucleus that shows areas where an electron is likely to be found. This is 90% probability. So electrons are negatively charged particles that are attracted to the positively charged nucleus, holding them in place. So yun pala ang reason kung bakit hindi nakakaalis ang electrons. It's because of the attraction between electron negative, which are negative, and protons, which are positive, that are inside the nucleus. So the electron cloud represent probability, not fixed paths, meaning we know where electrons are likely to be, not exact position. Subatomic particles like electrons behave both like particles and waves, and the electron cloud reflects that wave-like behavior. So electron clouds are regions around an atom's nucleus where electrons are most likely to be found. So unlike the Bohr model, which shows neat orbits, the electron cloud model portrays electrons as a fuzzy, three-dimensional cloud. This reflects their unpredictable and probabilistic behavior. So the denser the cloud in a region, the higher the chance of finding an electron. The electron cloud influences how atoms bond and react, with regions of the cloud merging or interacting to form chemical bonds. Knowing the arrangement and density of electron clouds helps us understand an element chemical properties, including how it interacts with other elements. So, titignan natin if ano-ano ba yung mga nasa loob ng the difference between the Bohr model and the electron cloud model. So, nung mga nakaraan na pag-aralan na natin yung development of the atom, of the atomic model. Ito naman kay kay Niels Bohr, proposed by Niels Bohr in 1913, electrons are shown orbiting the nucleus in fixed circular paths called energy levels or shell. So yung model ni Bohr is just like a planetary model. So pag pinikli natin parang planets, the sun represent the nucleus, wherein nandun yung proton and neutron. And then the planets are considered the electrons that's surrounding around the nucleus. So ganun ang pakaitsura ng Bohr model. So each orbit has a specific energy. Electrons jump between orbits when they gain or lose energy. So kapag umabot sa excited state, it jumps to another shell or to another energy level. Kapag naman nag-lose ng electron, ng energy, the electrons goes back to its original state or the ground state. Easy to visualize like planets orbiting the sun. So mas madaling, kung ito drawing natin, napakadaling i-visualize kung ito yung model na gagamitin natin. So limitation, it works well for simple atoms like hydrogen but doesn't accurately show electron behavior for larger or more complex atoms, yung mas marami ng proton, and mas syempre kung marami ang proton, marami din ng electron, because the neutral atom, the number of proton is always equal to the number of electrons. So mas nasa 80 na yung proton, nasa 80 rin yung electron, so mas complicated na. So the Bohr model is not applicable to complicated or to complex atoms. Ito naman, electron cloud model, developed later based on the quantum mechanics. Electrons do not move in fixed paths. Instead, they are found in regions called electron clouds, areas where they are most likely to be. The cloud is denser, where the chance of finding an electron is higher. Shows electrons behaving like both particles and waves, kagaya po ng electromagnetic wave. It has both the property of wave and particle. More accurate for all atoms, especially complex ones. So if we are going to compare based on table, yung electron path based on the Bohr model, it has a fixed circular orbits. Electron cloud model, no fixed paths, only probable regions. Accuracy, the Bohr model only works best for small or simple atoms. Unlike the electron cloud model, it works for all atoms. So kung titignan natin, mas reliable talaga yung electron cloud model. Okay, the movement style, like planets orbiting the sun, yan ay sa Bohr model. Sa electron naman is like buzzing bees or fireflies in a room. So walang fixed. So kumbaga ko ay mas kalat, walang fixed area kung nasaan talaga yung electron. Basis, early atomic theory. The same, the electron cloud model, early atomic theory. Lahat naman nagsimula dun sa pinakasimula na model from John Dalton, or mas nauna pa ngayon idea ni Democritus. So hanggang dumating itong later part, so ito na na-develop na itong dalawang model na to. So yan, kung kukumpara natin, ayan yung itsura ng Bohr model. May circular pattern siya, just like a planetary model. Ito namang electron cloud model, yung nabanggit natin. So not in a circular path, not in a fixed distances. So let us answer this question. What does the electron cloud represent in an atom? Exact path of electrons, area where electrons are most likely to be found, the nucleus of the atom, space with no particles. Okay, the answer is letter B. Electrons are attracted to the nucleus because ang electron po ay negative, so ma-attract siya sa nucleus dahil ang nucleus ay positive. In the electron cloud model, the denser the cloud in a region means higher chance of finding an electron. Which subatomic particle moves in the electron cloud? Okay, that is electron. The Bohr model shows electrons in fixed circular. Why is the electron cloud model considered more accurate than the Bohr model? It shows electrons in exact locations. It shows electron and probability region. It ignores electron. It places electrons in the nucleus.